So picked up two lots, the only two that I can manage to win from this auction. But one of them was a Foot Locker, like a storage steamer trunk. Incredibly old. They said in the listing that it was extremely heavy. So I knew the trunk itself could not possibly be as heavy as what they were describing, and I could see that there was quite a bit of stuff in it, like it was used for a hope chest, that kind of thing. So I bid on it, won it for a whopping $4. And then I bought a lot of like little baseball bats and a couple gloves. There was like horrible pictures, not very many pictures of anything. The storage trunk, they actually did like show the trunk, and it in itself was not heavy. Once I got it emptied, which when I got there, they're like, do you want us to take out the junk that's in it? And I said, no, I actually bid on it for the junk that's in there. So let's see what we got. I pulled everything out so I could actually get the trunk out of the basement, which it was in a precariously placed in this basement. So it took me quite a while to get the trunk out, of which I could have left it. But the trunk in itself is, extremely old. And I didn't have enough time to do any research, plus had no internet connection in the basement. So I just brought it with me. Had to use the windows. I had to have the windows like half down the whole time because it smells really musky. But anyway, so within these two bags are everything that I found inside that trunk as I emptied it out. So there were these, which they are not marked, so pretty sure they're silver plate, but still quite old. Oh, my hair with the windows down. Oh my goodness. Anyway, there were two. The big one, coffee, tea. So, and then like it's just a whole bunch of paper, a lot of paper stuff aside from those. And I pulled it out already. I already pulled this out because it was glass. It's a like incredibly old. Like I'm not sure, what's going on there. She's got a deck of cards. Kind of burlesque-esque, I would say. Which there were some burlesque things at this auction, so not surprising. So I got that, and then this, it's like a really, really nice quality. It's leather, complete for sure. It says Western and Southern Life Insurance Company, Cincinnati, Ohio, 1907. Compliments of. So it was a gift from a life insurance company. It's a policyholders pocket index for 5 years ending January 1st, 1907. So, I don't know, just really cool. Has a little count, has all these, I don't know what all this stuff is that's in there, but anyway, pretty cool. Let's see, I have a trash bag sitting here. Some of this stuff I'm gonna just toss in the trash. Newspapers, see, newspaper articles from, looks like they're all from 1956. Official found dead. Police say he killed self. So it's the Columbus Dispatch, the Columbus Evening Dispatch, back when they still had 2 papers a day. I don't know. GM official found dead. Police say he killed himself. So Winfield, James Winfield, General Motors. Anyway, so newspaper articles from 1956. All it looks like it's all about this same guy, not that one, but another one, Johnny something or other. Anyway, I'll have to look into that. This is also from the Columbus Dispatch from July 4th, 1971. It's like their parade type magazine insert. And then a whole bunch of pieces from where somebody has cut out ads and things out of magazines. And it's all from the Columbus Dispatch magazine, 1969. So there's a whole one right there. We got two whole ones. That one's from 1969. Oh no, this one is 1970. So then the rest of these are, well, no, it looks like there's some complete ones in here. This one's from 1969. So no, this one. So there's some complete ones in there. Just a whole box of those. So newspaper type stuff. This is a marriage license for somebody. This is 1927. So marriage license. Somebody's marriage license from 1927. Can't read that well. Don't have my glasses. So anyway, so lots and lots of. This was on the very bottom. I don't even know what it is, but it's really old. The People's Handbook series, Parlor Magic. I have no clue. Unless it's a magic book. Parlor Tricks, I guess. Another, like, huge, like, this is how big, trash bag. It probably weighs, I don't even know how much, on its own. I don't know. Oh my gosh, just a whole bunch of the Sunday magazines, it looks like. Again, more Sunday magazines from the Columbus Dispatch. A whole bunch of those. Is that the UAW? International Union Automobile and Aerospace and Agricultural Implement Workers of America. The UAW. From 1962. What is in this trash bag full of papers? Yeah, there's just so much. Oh, it all is dated, so something Merriweather 1964. It's all newspapers. Literally. So it looks like this one is specifically Kennedy. It's labeled Kennedy 1963. So there's a calendar from Waite's Hardware Store in Columbus, which is where I picked all this stuff up, by the way, for September until, I guess, January or December. Yep, September through December of 1967. And then some newspaper articles that look like they all have to do with JFK. So, and I had seen in the pictures, a magazine in there that was for the memorial for JFK. Like, this stuff's musty. Oh, what is this? Front page history of World War II. From the Columbus Dispatch. Actual reproductions. So, don't know all of it. Says it's from 1946. That's what it stated on the envelope. Oh my gosh, the smell. I need to wear a mask. Alright, so anyway, it's like this bag, tons of, like 10 pounds of paper. Paper type stuff. And then this is tax receipts and a real estate certificate from, this is 1983. So, and this one, I don't know, tax papers and stuff. I mean, it looks like it's their entire, like all their W-2s and stuff from the 60s. Anyway, so this was look at old. This is the frame itself is metal. It looks to me, I'm gonna say she's like dressed 1920s. The whole entire frame is metal, even the easel and everything on the back. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is another, oh my gosh, wow, another trash bag full of papers, and they all are labeled too. Like they put them in these huge, like it's like they were paper bags that they cut in half. This is labeled Churchill 1965. So newspaper articles. This one says something and something 1965. They're all labeled with, like, I guess what articles were in the paper. Like this one says Carpenter 1962. So articles that they were interested in, I guess, from whatever, you know, whatever people were in the newspapers at that time. And then there's some more of the Sunday supplements. This one's got other stuff in it. This must have been a really big Sunday supplement. 1812 to 1962. It's a really big one. That was from 1962. So again, just a whole bunch of newspapers. Oh, probably saw all of those Sunday supplements together. Anyway, at least. Let's say Cars and Jobs. Astronaut Staff, 1967. So it looks like where they cut out pictures out of the newspapers of antique cars. They're all from late 1960s. 1960 period. And then there was this. It's like calendar, like roll, because it has like a string on it. I guess it's for hanging. Anyway, it's just an incredibly old calendar. From 1944. It's like a religious calendar, it looks like. It's from the Columbus Most Complete Mortuary. Oh, nice. Columbus's Most Complete Mortuary. Glenn L. Myers. And there's got an ambulance and his number. So like now there's the hanger to hang it up. 1944 from a mortuary. Very cool. Oh, my back is killing me. Oh, I had to go through all that stuff, so my back is like shot. Anyway. And then, oh, this I could see in the pictures. What's intrigued me, it was in, you know, vintage Christmas gift box. So I was kind of hoping there was some vintage Christmas in there, but alas, it's full of papers. But other stuff than just papers. Got a pennant from Put-in-Bay, which is a very popular like lake area in Ohio, up by Cleveland. Oh my gosh, that is like incredibly old. It's actually in really good shape. And there was another one in there that fell out. It was just a Cleveland little felt banner, really old. They're actually felt letters and embroidered and everything sewn in. And then we got some Life magazines, which I have sold before. Big lots of Life magazine. These are from 1969. Looks like a lot of the, which I've sold before, which was also the same thing. A whole bunch of Life magazines on astronauts. Which is pretty much what all this is probably about. And then, I don't know what this is. Official souvenir of the Freedom Train. There's 2 of those. No more, a couple more Life magazines from 1969. So that was all that was in the vintage Christmas box. So that was almost everything that was in there. And then this is what I saw that was in there, was this Kennedy magazine. And then this, it's another Life magazine from 1964 in its original mailer. So can't beat that. And then this one, oh wow, bunch of stamps it looks like. Cool. Oh, this is just the stamps. Christmas stamps and stuff from 1981. This book says stamp data, so stamp data. I don't know, just a whole bunch of stamps in here. I don't know. To go do some research on all this stuff. That's why I like going through all this stuff. I learn stuff all the time. I love learning about this history, and even though I was alive in 1981, I wasn't very old, so it's kind of cool to learn some stuff. It looks like here's a whole bunch more of their tax. State of Ohio, Department of Health. Oh, so it's like, looks like a birth certificate information, or some sort of information to get birth certificates. So all of that's in there. Some more newspapers. Williamson gas furnaces. So if you ever had a Williamson gas furnace, here is your information booklet on it. Oh, it's just a whole bunch of, these are all file folders, just full of, or not full, empty. Empty aside from some paperwork for an Armstrong gas-fired upflow furnace and their receipts for that. So all the rest of these look like they're empty. Yeah, these all look like they're all empty file folders. So a whole bunch of those. It's empty. Oh, this one's not so empty. This says phonograph records, old and new. So that's cool. It is not phonograph records, but it's a pamphlet or manual for a vest pocket, or I don't know if it's for that one in particular, or I don't know. I think pages are stuck together. Damage it. Okay. Pages are kind of stuck together. So anyway, incredibly old though. I mean, like, oh, look at that picture. I mean, they're loading a camera I've never seen before. So anyway, we got that in there. This is, it's broken, unfortunately. Glass is broken, frame's broken. Marriage license, M.K. Donahoe, and Betty. It's like a kind of a caricature wedding announcement. Looks like they were married in 1958. Anyway, it's in there. Just kind of cool, but I doubt anybody aside from the family is interested in that. Let's see, this is a book or something. There's a book in here. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and this has got some it's really musty. Some sort of probably a memorial book for JFK, and it's got some personal stuff in there. Like it looks like a picture that they drew of JFK and his inauguration. It's got that. Let's see, this one's weird. It's like a bubble mailer. It's, oh my gosh, a whole bunch of. Okay, it says Holy Pictures, Mother Wedding License. Alright, so that's in German. So, no clue what that says. But there's several of them. I'm sure they're depicting marriages or, you know, commemorating marriages or deaths or births or something. And then there's all these pictures. I mean, they're just so incredibly old. And this is, it looks like a, it says, oh, yikes. This is from 1875. Again, it's in German, but it's from Columbus, 1875. But all of the, oh no, I'm sorry. It's in Latin, not German. I believe it's a communion certificate from 1875. So I would assume that's what this one is too. It's the same thing. But it's dated 1876. This, I do not see a date. It may be, oh no, it says, I think it says death. I'm not sure. Can't, like, I don't have my glasses. So anyway. So then there's the aforementioned marriage certificate right there. can't see a date. Our Lord. October in the year of our Lord 1888. So it's a marriage certificate for something Mahoney. I can't read the other name. From 1888. So, and it's in remarkably good shape for something that was found in a basement. It's like oh, those are stuck together. More religious type pictures. Like, I don't know if they were like cut out of a magazine or something, or maybe cut out of a book. I don't know. That's really cool. Priced at $12. It's not something you see every day. And it does have some information, something like on the back. So I don't know if this was, kind of looks like it was taken out of something, like a magazine or something. So slippers. Back where they've been for whoever knows how long. Put all of this someplace better. So then another paper bag. This is another book. Another book in this one. Collier's World Atlas and Gazetteer. Oh, and look, it kind of cool. It has the like cards where you would, where they purchased it and you could mail in for your warranty, I guess. I don't know. And it is from it was copyright 1935, third printing 1937. It's in remarkably good shape. I mean, like, amazingly good shape. A sign for ringer rolls. I mean, I guess that was for your washing machine. Evidently, the person's father, whoever this estate was for, the person who passed away, his father, owned an appliance repair shop in Columbus. And he passed away in like 1967 from research that I could do. I'm assuming this is the estate from one of his children, possibly a grandchild, I guess. I don't know. Because he was pretty old when he passed away in 1967. So there were like a lot of electrical things and a lot of things for appliances that were in other lots that I did not get. But anyway, so that makes sense. There was actually a really old Ringer washing machine that I would have loved to have had, but it was in the basement. There was no way I was getting that out by myself. So anyway, to me, that's super cool. It's a little piece of the family's history. And I don't have my glasses, but this is labeled something. It has a label on it. Now let's try to see if I can find my glasses. We'll see if we can figure out what this says. Finest Quality International Silver Company. So this is silver. So maybe I have high hopes for the teapot and the coffee pot. But anyway, so sterling silver in there. And then this was with it, which it looks like it's missing the label. So, also sterling silver. I'll have to get out my little kit, and oh, also this was in there. It's worn, so I can't see exactly. It's RC company, and there's something in front of that. I don't know, can't read it, but I actually think this is probably likely silver as well, as it says something with some numbers. So anyway, we'll see. More newspaper. This is like literally just torn out of the newspaper from 1968. Oh wow, how cool is that? It is a True Detective magazine. I wish it was not in such, where it looks like it's possibly gotten wet. It's from Detective magazine from 1969. I think my son writes detective novels, so he will find this very fascinating, I'm sure. Although if it's True Detective, it's probably like real life murders, not so much fictional. All right, so then we're getting to the bottom of the bag. This is just a little bin full of stuff, and this was literally at the bottom of the case. It's like it was a calendar from 1938. Interesting facts about the color photograph for the 1938 electric Mazda lamp calendar. So, okay, so I can't bottom portion of a lamp calendar with no actual calendar. I mean, it kind of does have a calendar, but it's just like the whole year all in one piece of paper. Telephone almanac. This is dated 1947. A picture book. Oh, here we go. Here's another almanac from 1940. A picture storybook about Mr. Lincoln and his railroads. I don't see a date on it. Don't know. I mean, I'm assuming this did not have that this is the cover, because this is like page 2, so this would be page 1. So I don't know if there's something missing from that. If that was the whole thing. Oh, neat. Special issue, My World Tour. Coronation of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. So it's like a little fold out pamphlet or something from the National Research Bureau. So that's cool. It says it's from WBNS TV Columbus. It's dated, it has a little date on here, 1965. Chet Long's Rhymes for a Reason. Whatever that is. Looks like poems or something. Collection of thought-provoking ideas simply rhymed for easy remembering. Anyway, somebody bought that from the newspaper or a radio, or either a radio station or a television station. The Young Man from Boston. So, pictorial album contains a chronological selection of photographs from the television special on John F. Kennedy, The Young Man from Boston. I wonder if that's what was supposed to be in that. Compliments of your Plymouth dealer. So I guess this was assuming before he was assassinated. And this says PFC Howard E. Russell. Sent to an AP address in New York. Dated, postmark on here is 1952. The angel of the Lord came upon them. The Star of Bethlehem. Don't know what this is. This is just like some sort of a map. Annual report, sesquicentennial edition, 1816 to 1966, for the Division of Police, Columbus, Ohio. You and the weather. Weather on Channel 10 Saturdays. This is a booklet on the weather given out by your local Delco home conditioning dealer. So like air conditioner, I'm assuming. And a bumper sticker for this sesquicentennial of Columbus. And official inaugural program, Roosevelt Garner inauguration, Saturday, March 4th, 1933. Special deluxe souvenir edition. So this is an inauguration program from the inauguration of President Roosevelt in 1933. I'm going to talk about save the best for last, right? That is amazing. With its original envelope. Wow, that's amazing. And then we've got last two things, three. The story of Ohio's railroads from the sesquicentennial, 1803 to 1953, and a book, General MacArthur's address to Congress and highlights of his career. Not dated. Looks like 1951. The dedication of independence, the dedication of the Philadelphia Hall. Some sort of stamps or stickers inside. And this is dated 1948, I believe. It has some stamps that were to be filled out, I guess, to go in the booklet, but they're all unfortunately got wet at some point and they're stuck inside there. So anyway, that is everything I got today aside from the steamer trunk itself, which I'll show you that at the end here so you can kind of see inside of it as well. But anyway, thanks for watching. I have an auction tonight which ends at 8:30, which will be our very first storage unit if I happen to win one. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a very blessed night or day or whatever. Okay, so here is the actual steamer. The only thing really wrong with it is it's missing its little leather straps that were on the side, and it is rather large, but it's not that big, and the hardware is actually in really good shape. Oh, I forgot, there's actually still some more stuff inside that I didn't unpack. But there, see, it even has its little tag. And there's more stuff in there I forgot about, so I'll have to go through that. And then this is all the all of the bats that I forgot to show that I also picked up at the same auction. And I really haven't looked at them too much aside from these, which is what I purchased it for. Little miniature bats. And they are from 1939. And there's like 3 or 4 of them in here. 4. There's 4 of those. And this one I'll have to look at. I don't know, it's a Louisville Slugger. It's pretty pitted and chewed up. But it's also really, really old. 125. And then another Louisville Slugger. Not that old, probably not all that valuable, but worth more than the $6 that I paid for it. And this was also in there. It's like a light fixture with its original like case. There we go. It's an incredibly old light fixture, whatever it was for. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and be blessed.